Thank you. It is already ridiculous and insulting enough that I have to wear this dirty cloak of yours to blend in, and now you expect me to show gratitude for an ale that seems to have a fly in it. You can have it. I will not drink this. How kind of you to offer to take it out. But let me guess, you would use your bare hands to do it. I will not drink it. I would rather die of dehydration. At least I could keep my dignity intact then. Besides, you need it more than me anyway, after carrying around all that firewood all day. Do not flatter yourself. This is not out of concern for you that I'm saying this. I am simply aware enough of my situation to admit that I depend on your physical well-being. For now. So eat and drink. No, the fly is still... You find this amusing, do you not? I despise you. What? No one is going to notice. We are sitting in a private booth behind a curtain. I do not think anyone is going to come in here. Not with you making those unbecoming sounds. They would surely think there is an ogre in here, eating an entire cow that is still alive and breathing. You could at least try to close your mouth as you chew. I do not expect someone like you to have the best table manners, but you could at least try. How mature. But, you know, you opening your mouth to show me this half-eaten food can no longer shock me. It seems like I have gotten used to seeing disgusting things ever since I've met you. Now eat. Stop talking. I am paying attention. I hate to see you like this. think my reflexes to be that terrible. Growing up the way I did, at some point you learn to pay attention to people around you, to every little movement around you. I can react quite quickly. Well, yes, I am clinging to my crown. Just like you are clinging to your old sword. You and I both know that it would be much more effective and cheaper for you to get a new sword, but you insisted on the blacksmith fixing your old blade. I have my reasons for keeping my crown clean and polished, just like you surely have a good reason to keep your old blade. It is a foolish thing, and yet you are so adamant about it. And I did not question you. Mostly because I know you avoid any personal questions. But I will not interrogate you any further. So yes, I am going to cling to my crown. No, I have still not received word from my father about the wedding. Exactly. Dearest, I have not yet received word from him about the wedding. Yes, it is quite sad. I am afraid I will have to wait a bit longer until I can finally tell you in front of everybody just how much I want to push you off the castle walls as soon as we get back. You are having way too much fun with this situation. You and your audacity. hope the blacksmith can fix your sword, so that we can move on from all of this soon. Before we go back to the farmhouse, we should stop by the market. Well, first of all, we need some pelts. Might get cold soon. But also, I want to get myself a hunting knife. Well, I know you do not intend to leave me alone. Of course, how would you get your reward? But in case we get separated, I would like to be prepared to defend myself. Oh, please, you can drop the act. You and I both know you are only staying with me because you know you will be rewarded greatly if you manage to keep me safe. Right. No one would voluntarily stay with someone who treats them the way I treat you, if there wasn't something you could get out of it. And it is not a bad thing. I know I can rely on your wish to be rewarded. And so you will not leave me alone to fend for myself. So I'm going to need that hunting knife, and I'm going to need you to show me how to use it. Do you have any experience using knives in combat? That will suffice. Well, I certainly hope I don't need it. I know you don't intend to leave me alone. But you never know what could happen. I simply want to be prepared. I also do not know how much longer we are going to stay at that cottage. If my father does not send a raven to the cottage in the next few days, I believe we should start to search for my brother. So, it seems like you collected all that firewood for nothing, which I told you. I told you you carried way too much firewood. All the way back to the cottage, I told you it was too much. Half of what you brought back would have sufficed. But you insisted. How are your arms? Again, I'm not asking out of concern for you, but for myself. You had to carry quite a lot of weight today. I believe your arms, your muscles, would hurt. And that is exactly why I told you it was too much. You could have... No, of course I would not have helped you. But you could have asked someone from the village to help you. They are quite kind, you know. Do not utter a single word. I know very well what you want to say, just don't. Are you drinking pure rum now? You disgust me. The only reason I'm letting you drink this much alcohol is because, for some reason, you seem to not turn into a disgusting monster when you drink. For most people, alcohol brings out the worst in them, but perhaps you already are the worst constantly, so there is no step down from that. Anyway, when you drink, you just seem to become more childish and loud. But I suppose that is something I can handle. I still question your taste, though. You look like you're about to fall asleep. I told you you overworked yourself today. No, you did not want to listen. We have enough gold to stay here in the tavern. We have enough gold for 2 rooms. No, we are not going back to the cottage. If we were to get attacked now, you are in no way in a good condition to fight. Well, yes, under normal circumstances, I would never stay in a tavern. Like I said, I seem to get used to such environments, bit by bit. No, you will be the one to ask. Like I said, slowly, bit by bit. I am not going to talk to these people here. No, I am not going to say please. You are going to do that. Good. And do not make such a ridiculous request ever again. Now go, before anyone else takes the room.